Hello and welcome to your in-depth live reading. So I'm just going to get straight into it and talk to you about the energies, the insane energies that are going on today and over the last few days, because we've got the supermoon coming in tomorrow. Gosh, yeah, because we're Tuesday now. So we've got the supermoon in Taurus coming in tomorrow. So you may be feeling some crazy energy. You might be feeling a lot of physical joint pain. So you may be feeling this in your shoulders and neck. This is where I've been getting a lot of heaviness and aches recently since the energies of the supermoon are coming in. Aches in your legs, just general physical pain. You may also be feeling your emotions a lot more intensely, to the point where they might even be giving you physical pain symptoms. So you might have had a lot of pain resurfacing in the heart space, and then you're like, oh God, I can actually feel that pain coming up. So just trust that you're not alone with those energies, because that's what supermoons do. They intensify everything. Now, there's all different forms of astrology. So it's actually in the sign of Taurus, and in different forms of astrology, because we've got Vedic astrology and all different types of astrology. It's also in the sign of Aries, and it's strange, I can really feel the energy of both. So under this supermoon, you may see a lot of talks about finances resurfacing, thinking about your finances, looking at your finances, looking at your stability, which is very much the Taurus energy. But then the fire energy of Aries is that sharp, creative force of, it's the first sign of, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it's a fire sign. So Aries is very much like, yeah, I want to get this done. It's very creative, it's very impulsive. So you may have that duality of different type of energy of, oh, I want to be grounded and focus on my finances and focus on stability, but I've also got a bit of a fire energy, and I don't quite know what to do with this fiery energy within me. So yeah, those are the energies that you may be feeling right now. I also feel so much coming up in the heart space of the 9-year cycle that we're in. So what we need to be focusing on for the last 2 months is everything that we want to release. And I know I keep talking about this again and again, but it's the most important thing that we need to be focusing on right now is release work. Releasing karmic cycles, releasing certain thought patterns, releasing and shedding old versions of ourselves. And what was really interesting, I'd done a channeled meditation for all of my one-to-one clients that come and see me one-to-one, and for the women at my women's circle. And I won't go too much into it because it's a personal meditation that I've done myself, but there's a part of the meditation where you have to shed a version of yourself. So you meet a past version of you, at what age spirit shows you, and then you have to release that version. And it's a lot more intense than that. I like to keep that private for my sessions, but actually what came back, the feedback that I had, which was really interesting, of multiple different people, was how they struggled to shed that part of themselves, which is really interesting. So I'm talking like this could be somebody in their 40s struggling to release a 19-year-old version of themselves. And that's when we know there's resistance, and when we're energetically carrying the old parts of ourselves and our energy that don't really need to be there, that are no longer serving us. So I thought that was really interesting. But yeah, just take notice if you're feeling right now under the energy of the moon, physical joint pain, intense emotions, feeling a bit over the place. The biggest advice I can give to you is to retreat inward. Really protect your energy right now. You don't need to be around loads of people. Cook yourself a nice meal, have a nice bath, take some time for self-care. Now, I wanted to share some release rituals, and to be honest, nothing really new has come to mind. I was kind of thinking I'll channel the next few days and see what comes through. I'd like to sit here and say new stuff come through, but it hasn't. So we'll just go with my my OGs of releasing with fire, because we're in the sign of Aries. So writing on a piece of paper something that you want to release, or a version of you that you want to release. release work in meditations, extremely powerful. And we've also got the sign of Taurus as well. So releasing onto the land, standing on the land, going for walks and going, I'm releasing, I'm releasing these parts and these versions of myself. So work with those 3 tips. So let's get started on your reading, because that's why you're here. I'm going to work with my Moonology card deck. Okay, now I always work with these during full moons, super moons. I love these cards. Let's have a look what comes through for you. So once again, I've got no idea of what's gonna come through. I'm just gonna channel it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. When I read for collective, the collective, some of what I give resonates, so take that. And then other bits, you're like, oh, I don't think that's for me. That's fine. It doesn't mean that all the reading is void just because one part doesn't resonate for you, because I'm reading for lots of different people. And I just want to say thank you so much, because I can't see who's watching the videos. So this is why I always ask you to reach out and just send me a message and comment if it resonates. And I've had some really beautiful messages, like really, really lovely messages, which are brilliant for my ego as a Leo. I'd like to say, I'm really humble, but the more flattery I have, the more I love it. So keep it coming. But no, seriously, on a serious note, thank you so much for the lovely messages that you've been sending me to say how you love the readings and the videos and how much they're resonating with you. Somebody come up to me in the coffee shop today and work and just, really touched my heart with the most beautiful of words, like how powerful words are, how much they can touch our soul. So thank you all so much for all of your compliments. It's like loving them. Right, let's stop. Okay. Ooh, bring love into the situation. Ooh, nothing will come of this situation. Okay, once again, a love reading. So I think you've wised up here this is your love life. So I'm feeling this very strongly around the feminine energy. They're showing me that you're somebody who likes to keep fit. You're very physically strong, because I can see your back is very muscular. And they're saying to me that you've poured into somebody. You've poured a lot of love into somebody. And it's like this month in particular, you've gone, nothing's going to come out of this situation. What am I doing? So you've made the right decision to go, yeah, I'm going to move forward. I don't want to know this person anymore. I've got no interest in them. And you really come in hot and heavy for this person, and really, thinking that they were amazing. But no, it's fine. You've taken your rose tinted glasses off, and yeah, there's no more. So just trust if you've called off a situation, or you've had something that didn't quite get off the ground. Just trust that you've made the right decision in walking away from your feelings there. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of Scorpio energy. So it's birthday month for my Scorpios. I'll just show you the card here. I'm just going to quickly read these. Oh, okay. So your commitment to your spirituality is being tested. Isn't that a great place to be? Not. But on a serious note, you're going through difficult times, okay? You're going through a lot of challenging times. Once again, it can feel quite a strong feminine energy around this. I've got the Scorpio, I've got the water sign Scorpio, Cancerian Pisces. But keep going. So whatever you're doing, it is working. You've not had your breakthrough moment yet, but the money's going to come in for you. They're showing me a really strong Taurus, stubborn energy. So be stubborn in your goals, be stubborn in what you're facing. Masculine energy is coming through in this as well, not just the feminine. Prosperity is coming in for you. I feel like if you really just keep plowing through and keep working hard, then you kind of see at the end of November there's a shift, but it's going to come through more next March for you, March 2026. Okay, this card's come up twice, so I'm going to give it. So this is an Aries card. We're also under a lot of Aries fire sign. So this could be for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. If you're not a fire sign, it doesn't matter. You might have fire sign placement or a fire energy. It is time to take action on your goals. So the month of November, don't sit back, don't wait, get out there, tap into your masculine energy and take the action that's needed, because it will be successful. And so I feel like you're somebody who struggles to balance your spirituality and being in the 3D world, okay? You need to learn how to balance both. There's no good being too much in your higher chakras, because you're not going to be able, you have to be grounded to be truly very spiritual. So focus on that. If you're somebody who's very open to spirituality, or you might be the opposite, you're very practical, get the balance of the both. Your emotions are running high at the moment, so this is for all of the collective. We're all feeling the emotions, and look at this card, Supermoon. So it just goes to show you how in tune these cards are. And there's also a lot of opening around people's crown chakras at this time, so you might be feeling the energies of the moon coming right down here, and I can feel it here right in my neck. So that's where it's showing me the energies of the moon are coming right into our crown and our neck. And please trust that a new start is coming, and it's the end of a tough cycle. I pulled that card twice today, and I'm going to stop on here and fully channel these messages, because this is the kind of message I was trying to get to. So I feel that you've been in a period of almost like the dark night of the soul. Once again, earth signs around this, but you don't have to be an earth sign, but it is bringing the Capricorn, Taurus, you know, type of energy in. And there's been a lot of darkness, and you feel that you've been alone in it, that you've had to really survive through that darkness on your own. But in that, you've really cultivated so much strength, and it's showing. That strength in you is showing, and it's very inspiring to people. And please trust that a new start is coming. You are your soul is deeply desiring change. Change of job. This is what they're telling me as I'm channeling. Change of job, change of surroundings, change of location, or you'll go the full whack. Change of everything. You're just like, yeah, this life is completely boring. I'm done with this. I want to level up, and it's coming. I've got let's have a look, November. So it's really significant for you. And then I've got the lovely months of June next year. It's like so much happiness around you, June, July, because you've listened to your soul and gone, yep, I'm going to change all of this up. And it's not going to make sense to anybody else bar me, and that's fine. And there's going to be so much change coming for you. And I want you to take note of these colours. So you might wear these type of colours, or you might have a notepad of these colours, or like it might show on your wall. You might have a projector like this, but these colours are really significant and you like them. So that's a message there for you. So usually I do 2 different decks. So let's quickly finish off with a different deck. I'm just going to channel to see where I should go. If you just give me a moment. All my sessions, all these long in-depth readings are very intuitive, very off the cuff, so I don't like to be too prepared, because I like to work through spirit. Okay, if they could hurry up and tell me what card deck to choose, that'd be nice. Wisdom of Avalon. Okay. Right. Let's go. Let's get your final messages for today. Okay, now as I'm doing this card deck, here is where you can find me this week. Tomorrow I'm at my sacred studio here all day, and then I'm at Nuffield in the evening doing a sound bath and guided meditation, and it's going to be a supermoon meditation. So if you're not already booked on, or you can't get a space, try and join the waiting list, because spaces do come available last minute. I'm also facilitating a workshop here on Sunday with Allure Aesthetics with the lovely Roisin, where I'll be doing a women's circle, readings for everybody. So really looking forward to that collaboration. And if you'd like a more in-depth personal session with myself, if you feel like I'm speaking to your soul and you're resonating with everything that I'm saying, then you can book directly on my website for a one-to-one session with me, okay? And all my times will be on my website. You can either come and see me face-to-face here at my studio, or I do virtual sessions for my overseas clients. Okay, my loves? Right, let's have a look. Okay, so after a time, so this is significant here. So March time this year was very significant in where you just wasn't feeling right. You were feeling very restricted in your life. But Spirit's saying to me here that there's so much luck coming for you. There's so much victory. So once again, it's like that collective of going through really difficult, challenging times, like really going through it, really going through the mud. But knowing that next year is going to be so much better for you. You've ended karmic cycles in the month of October, so that's really powerful. There's a young woman in spirit as well that's around you, so that's going to be significant to a certain collective. I feel like a sister energy is coming through there. And you're also, I quite like the shift in you, because I feel like you're somebody who's always been quite soft and gentle and sees the best in people. But a few things have disrupted that, and now you're using your discernment, okay? So, you know, keep your heart open and keep doing what you're doing. But you've gained a lot of wisdom, and yeah, I just feel like you're seeing through people's bullshit. I really like that for you. So good on you. Protection. Also, Spirit are coming through a lot in this card. So I got a grandfather energy. They corrected me there. Fully coming in with protection for you. You're stepping into your high priestess energy, so you're very, very spiritual. You might even do spiritual work, but there's the grandfather energy around you. And learn to take some risks, because your risks will always pay off. Stop overthinking things and trying to play it safe. And the number 40 is significant here as well for the person that I'm reading for. And be gentle with yourself, you know, be forgiving with yourself, because I feel like you're really hard. I feel like you're really hard on yourself here. Oh, this is so cute. I really want a golden retriever, and every time I see this card, I'm just like, oh. So if you've been looking to get a dog like me, there is your sign, because I felt that energy twice. So there's your sign to get a dog there if you've been looking to get a dog, because I'm going to get one. Let's have a look at this. And sometimes these readings come out a little bit for me as well, so I'll take on that. Birth and rebirth. Ooh, this is an interesting card. I don't know how to read that. I'm going to pull another one. Really weird energy just come out in that card. Stop. Letting go. Yeah, you're way too much in your thought element at the moment, way too much in it. So you've got to learn to let go of all of those negative thoughts, all of those limiting beliefs, and actually clear out things that you no longer need as well. There's significant messages coming in for you in the month of November. If somebody opening up, actually finally opening up and telling you how they feel for you, because you've had to guard your feelings a little bit, because you're like, what is going on with this person? Do they like me? Do they not? They will come forward. I've got the months of November for it, but unfortunately your perception have changed on them a little bit, because they've been taking their time in coming forward to you. You don't like mystery. You're like, just give it to me how it is. I don't like the mystery around this. But there is a lot of transformation around this relationship. So you know this person. This person's running fear a little bit after meeting you. They've been a bit scared. You've kept your, you know, you haven't chased them, which is great, because that's not what you do in your divine feminine. You've just let them crack on and just go, well, if they're scared, they're not the man that I want them to be. But there is communication. So I know you want this person to communicate with you. They will. I feel like they're feeling they've got a lot of burdens on them at the moment. They think you are absolutely beautiful. It's not so much you. You're very grounded at the moment, working on your passions, but finally they will come through and give you the truth, because this is about bloody time. Stop. Oh, sitting in your queen energy, go you. And this person does want to be in a relationship with you. They do want a partnership with you. I don't know whether this was talked about in the months of October, and you can trust them. They've just been a little bit scared because they've been hurt in the past. I think it's the masculine. So the masculine's run away, and just obviously the feminine's been an absolute queen. And this person's a leader. So they're a leader in what they do. They've got a lot of pride. I feel like you've wounded their ego a little bit by not chasing them, which is great. And you've had to create healthy boundaries. Let me just give you a last message before we stop. and just keep focusing on yourself, keep focusing on everything you want to do. I can see you looking to go new places walking as well, so keep focusing on that and all the new places that you want to go. And movement is happening with your creative projects. Okay, this, I'm going to give you 2 readings for this card because it's got 2 different meanings. So movement's going to happen with everything that you want. You're, you know, thinking about all the new stuff that you want to do. You've probably been seeing spiders a lot. Spiders are very shamanic and they're very lucky in terms of your creative projects and what you're weaving and what you're manifesting. That will fully manifest in the month of March, and there's movement, there has been movement around it starting in October, even though you can't see it, and you should be seeing it now around the month of November. And this is also talks of somebody moving up to see you and actually moving locations. This person's going to move to be with you. If you're in the start of a new relationship, they're going to move to your area. Exciting. So good luck with that. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there because I've done 2 different oracle card decks for you. Now, as I said, not just for my ego, because I also like that, but reach out to me. If you enjoy the readings, if they resonate with you, reach out and connect, because it's lovely. As I said, I don't know who's watching these videos, and I've got so many people over the UK, overseas. Reach out and just let me know if it resonates and what bits you liked, because it's really beautiful to connect with you. Because as humans, as much as everybody plays it down and goes, oh, I'm so happy on my own, blah blah blah, well, you may be, but the whole point of us being here and being on planet Earth is to deeply connect with one another in a really special, heartfelt way. So just remember that. Okay then, my loves, take care, have a great week ahead. If I feel drawn to do any more videos, I will do, and I'll post them on my YouTube channel, or I'll send them out to you via newsletter. And if you're not signed up to my newsletter, you can do so by going onto my website, which is www.wellbeingwithj.co.uk. Sign up to my newsletter there, and you get all these videos sent to you via email, as well as all the information and downloads that I'm receiving about the collective and the energy as well. So I will send quite a lot of information out on my newsletter. Okay then, well, all have a great week ahead, and I'll speak with you soon. Take care, my loves.